after Christmas and we are getting ready to roll into the new year. So this is actually a sweater, a cardigan that Shane got me for Christmas, and it made me realize that, remember when I said I don't ever make anything pink, but I love pink? Well, here we go. I am going to make something pink, and I need something bright and cheerful because I'm feeling already kind of wintry, and I'm really kind of wanting something fun and something that'll pop and something that's going to be bright and cheerful and maybe something I can wear with my pink sweater. So I come to you today without jewelry. I took my jewelry out already, and I'll be ready to try some on. So my goal is to make a simple necklace, a simple bracelet, and a nice simple pair of earrings that I can wear. And maybe it'll be something I can wear for New Year's. Who knows? Something fun and sparkly. All right, everyone. So I hope you had a really good Christmas. I hope that your holiday season's going well. And if you're off until after the first of the year, kudos to you. We only have to work 3 days this week. Today was my first day back after being off for 4 days, so it was kind of tiring, kind of rough, but I wanted to try to squeeze in a couple more videos before the end of 2023. All right, so I'm going to turn you around and we'll get going. Okay, everyone, so as you can see, I have a bunch of bright pinks and some white on the table, and I have some clear. So I'm also using a new camera. I'm not using my phone to do this, so we'll see how this works out for us, getting the lighting right, getting like the focus in line. So little feedback would be great on this video in particular, because I am trying to make some baby steps here, guys. So I played around with this camera for a few days and tried to do some little test videos, and I'm hoping that I got all the bugs worked out and it's going to work beautifully. We'll see. All right, so again, I have some pinks, I have some whites, some clear beads. These are mostly beads from my stash. I did get these from one of those Designs by Me pack that I ordered from Jesse James Beads. I know these are from Beadbox Bargains. I know these are from Michaels. These are from Michaels. These are from Beadbox Bargains. Same with some of my findings are from there as well. And then these really beautiful little AB Finish crystals are from Wendy. So we're going to use those. And I kind of feel like I don't want to use too many of them because I really cherish them. They're really beautiful. But if I happen to use them all, well, then I just use them all. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. I'm going to clear away, and I'm going to try really hard not to pause this to do anything that I need to do or whatever, because I'm still uncertain about this camera deal. Like, I know how to use my phone, but I'm not really sure about this. So what we're going to do is, like I said, I want to do just a real simple beaded jewelry. So I have these really pretty pink beads that I got from Michaels, and they're just a bunch of different shades of pink, and I don't have the information on them anymore because I got them when I was cutting off like things that I didn't think I needed. So I know I want to use these. I know I want some kind of little, maybe some little dangle coming down from the necklace. So we're going to do that, and we're going to use some of these. So let's make that part first. I do have all my other things that I need, like my eye pins and my head pins and all that stuff. And I just got some new storage things. So all right, I don't think I'm going to be able to edit that out, but I can try my best. Chris is usually my editor. But I'm sorry about getting that sneeze attack all of a sudden. All right. So I just got these like new different organizational things, and I have some more storage shelving coming over the weekend, and I can't promise I'm going to get it all set up and squared away, but I'm going to do my best. I just know I already have a lot of plans this weekend. I have, you know, something going on New Year's Eve. We're playing games with our friends, and then on New Year's Day we have the U of M football game. So I know definitely we're going to be busy with that. We're hosting that, and we're going to have friends over and family over. So it's going to be another busy weekend. All right, so I am going to go ahead and make my little dangle here that I want to make. And I'm just going to do a simple loop with this top bead. This is going to be my top bead. And I put a couple little teeny tiny bead caps on it, which reminds me I need to go to Karen's Facebook page and place another order because I need some more of these. I'm almost out. I use them quite often. All right, so let's just trim a little bit of that off there. And I'm going to go ahead and roll that back like so. All right. You know what, the only thing I did not grab was my beading wire, but it's right below my desk now, so I don't have to jump up and run and grab it. All right, so then let's do this little crystal, but let's do a couple of these little tiny crystals with it, and these daisy spacers. And I believe these daisy spacers came from Beadbox Bargains. So this is what it's going to look like. Sorry, I know this, like the autofocus seems like it's really slow on this. I hope it's showing up better for you guys when I'm done with this. The thing I like about this video camera is I'm able to watch what I'm doing so I can stay focused instead of having not being able to see what you guys are seeing. So I really, really, really like this option. And I'll continue to play with it and try to make it even better and better. But I said that 2024 was the year that I was going for better quality for you guys. You know, you spend your time watching, and I just want it to be worth it for you. All right, so we're going to do this pink one, and we're going to do it on one of these little head pins. And I think I don't want to use the ball head pins because I don't want to have to wrap it. Let me grab one of my straight head pins, my flat ones. That's a little shorty one. I wonder if that'll, yeah, that should be enough. I might not have to cut anything off. And then on the bottom of that, I'm going to use these little lantern-shaped spacer beads. There we go. That's nice and bright. I like that. That's going to be really cute. I also got some genuine bead mats. So you guys proud of me that I graduated from my little cut up hair towel? I'm starting to feel like a real professional. All right. All right, there's a simple loop there. And go ahead and open these up and attach these all together. There we go. And there. All right, so there's my little drop. That's what I'm gonna need. Grab my glasses. I've been really working on getting my craft room organized too, for things that I commonly use, to have it all within reach, so there wouldn't be any reason for me to have to stop the video if I didn't need to. Also too, if the volume on this is too much, let me know. I do have the microphone on, but it's on low, so it might help with, I know someone had told me that I talk really quiet, and I kind of do, so maybe it'll help with making my voice carry a little bit. All right, so here's my bead stringing wire. I have the Beadalon 7 strand, and I'm using the gold color. And we're not going to need too much because I don't plan on beading this all the way up and around. I plan on using some chain to hang on the back of it. So I'm going to cut probably about 12 inches of this beading wire off. Okay, there we go. Let me get this closed back up here. All right, and we're going to start by just double checking and making sure this little guy is closed up really good, because when you're stringing it on beading wire, it could come loose and come off there, and this wire will find any little tiny crack if you let it. All right, so there we go. All right, and then now I want to use these crystals, a couple of these. So I'm just going to string these bicones on, and these came from Beadbox Bargains in the last bargain bead box that we got. Oh, there's still a little piece of, there we go. All right, and then let's do a couple of these. Might as well dump those little bead caps out. A couple of these little bead caps on that side of them. Well, I hope you guys all had a very special holiday, whatever you celebrate. I hope it was fantastic, and I hope that it was very stress-free. I know sometimes it can get really stressful around the holidays with, people rushing from here to there and all the get-togethers, and sometimes family even just puts stress on you, and they don't mean to, but sometimes it happens. It's just more of what, more than what you bargained for sometimes. But yeah, it can be very monotonous. But we definitely did. We had a really nice time. We got to see all of our kids. I got to spend time with my mom and Shane's mom and dad and my brother. And it was so good. It was so, so nice. And nieces and nephews, and it was really, really great. And now we won't have really anything big like that until, we have New Year's, but that's kind of a little bit different. We don't really do a ton with our family on New Year's. It's mostly getting together with our friends, because we don't get to see them very often, and just playing a bunch of board games and trying our best to stay up to midnight, and so that we can bring in the new year. It's hard to do sometimes. I don't know. I have a hard time staying up that late anymore. And then I think the hardest part is I'm just such an early person that I don't sleep in very much. My sleeping in is like sleeping till 5 or 6 in the morning, and it's very disheartening, because I remember the days when I could sleep till noon if I needed to, and those days are long gone for me. See some of these little crackle beads that got in my bargain bead box. I loved the bargain bead box, and I loved the Sam's box for December, but I have to tell you honestly, like I got really burned out on the same colors, and not that they did a bad job or anything, because they didn't. Everything was just gorgeous, and I absolutely loved it all, but I was just getting really super burnt out on using the same colors like over and over and over again. And it's really kind of a shame, because I love blues. They're some of my favorite colors, and they're usually the easiest to make jewelry out of. Blues and like earth tones are easiest for me to create with. It's when I use like purples and pinks and reds. Red is so difficult for me, and I don't know why I have such a hard time with red. Let's do a couple more of these crackle beads here. I feel like whenever I use red, I feel like I'm trying to bring back like the 80s or something. I don't know why I feel that way, but that's just how I feel. Have you just heard Woody get yelled at? He's been really out of hand lately, and we don't know really what to do about him. And he's he has anxiety, and he's going to the vet next week. So we know it's anxiety, because he will whine and whine and whine and whine, and he's fine. Like, he's eaten, he has water, he's went to the bathroom, he's went on a walk, he's got snuggle time, all that stuff, but he'll still just keep whining and whining. And then his barking has really gotten out of control, to the point where the little hairs on the back of his neck and his back will stand up. And it's really alarming, and I'm just worried that, he's going to, hurt someone one day. So when we take him for his shots and his, little yearly checkup, we're going to mention it to them. Already during the holidays, they give us stuff to make him really groggy and sleepy, so he doesn't get all riled up. So we have to do that. Which I don't like doing that, because it feels like he's just super sluggish and he's not himself, and it makes me feel terrible. But we have to do it, especially if we really have little ones around or anything like that, because we don't want to lock him up, but we don't, we're afraid that he's just going to get really nervous and bite somebody. So we're just having to be really careful. But I know that they make medication that helps dogs be more level, something for his anxiety, and I think it would help him feel so much better if he had something that helped him with that. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. I feel like there's a shadow when I'm working, and I don't like that. So I'm going to have to figure that out. But we're going to keep going on this video, and I promise you I will get it figured out soon. You guys know I do learn from my mistakes, and I will get it figured out. It's got to be just some lighting issue or whatever, but I'll get it figured out. You've stuck with me this long, even through like some of the worst things that I've done, and I'm sure that I won't run you off yet. All right, let's do some of these. I love these little pink, like fuchsia pinch beads. They're really cute. So I just want to use a few of those. Okay, got some of those on there. And let's see. I'm going to try to make it look pretty, but not like pretty and like somewhat chunky, but not over the top chunky. So I think I'm going to go with smaller beads all the way up through the rest of this now. And we'll use some more of these like gold spacers here. These little lantern shaped spacers are some of my favorite. And when I have them, I just use them constantly. So I do definitely need to jump on Facebook tonight after we're done with this video and get some more stuff from Karen, because she's got some of the best findings. If you guys haven't checked her out yet, please make sure you do. She's so good. You know, tell her that I sent you, just so she knows that I'm sending people to her, and I do anything like that to help somebody's small business. And if she didn't have quality stuff, I wouldn't be, getting it. But her stuff's great, you guys. It really is. She's got some great prices too. And she's super easy to work with. All right, and let's do another one of these little lanterns. And I'm not wanting this to be super duper long. I'm wanting it to sit like about mid-chest, to where this dangles down a little bit further, like in the middle of like below the middle of my chest. And I've got some of these little cylinder beads that I'm going to use too, because they're really pretty, and they're the other shade of pink that we just kind of want to bring in. That's what I like about these pink beads, because there's so many variations of this pink that it just really pulls all of them together. You can use so many different shades with this. It just makes it so much fun. And we're just going to use some of these going up to the top here. So I have a question. So New Year's, are you a get-together person, or are you a stay-at-home and get in my pajamas and watch TV and stay up till maybe 10 o'clock person? Either one is great. I've done both. Sometimes I do prefer the stay-at-home and stay in my pajamas one. There's been a couple times where we've done that. We didn't go anywhere. We just kind of stayed, home and, ordered in some food and just relaxed, and it was really nice. Okay, I'm not going to end it with that, I don't think. I think we're going to leave it at that. Move this off to the side. Let me grab my... I had some stuff spill out of my container and I haven't fixed it yet. So we need a couple of those for now. And we need a couple of gold crib tubes. I'm going to put out 4 because we're going to need 2 for the bracelet as well. All right, so let me grab my chain. I just grabbed one of my things that has several pieces on it, because I think I want to use this one here. So let me just open that up. And close that back up. So I know for sure that this chain came from Beatbox Bargains. I'm not sure why there's a jump ring right here, but we might use that for like an extender. So I think that's going to be a good sign. Let's just save that and use that on there. But this teeny tiny little jump ring right here must have been something I did to try to keep the little scrap piece together. There we go. All right, and let's just measure out these sides because I want them to be same length, which, oh my goodness, they are very close to that, if not exactly the same. How perfect is that? This maybe was meant for another necklace at some time and I changed my mind probably. Okay, so that's probably why there's an extender chain already on it. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our crimp tube on. And then our wire guardian. And we're going to string it right onto the chain, I believe, if the wire guardian will fit through the link. We're going to give it a shot. If not, we can always use a little tiny jump ring to make it work. So let's grab this and see. Nope. So we're going to go ahead and close it up, and then we'll use our little tiny jump rings to hook that on there. So I made an executive decision. So as I'm running out of the jump rings that I have ordered in the past, I've had the same jump rings for a super long time, I'm going to start replacing the sizes with ovals. I've heard so many people say oval jump rings are the best, and I remember Wendy, she had used a lot of oval ones as well, and I just think it's time. And at the time when I was, watching tutorials and learning about the oval ones, I really didn't want to spend the money on them since I already had some. I don't know why that bothers me. I can do that with beads. I have a ton of beads, but I can still go out and spend money on beads. It doesn't make any sense. But for some reason, when it comes to any of the findings, if I already have it and it's working for me and it's not causing me any issues, then I'm going to use it till it's gone. But I just really want to start replacing my jump rings for the ovals. So I'm actually like almost out of 4mm, and I believe 5 and 6. I have plenty of all the other ones left, the big ones, but I don't use those nearly as often. Okay, and I'm just gonna close it up a little bit there and just make sure that's snug but not too snug. All right, and then let's go ahead and crimp that up. I also thought I wanted to try some like soft flex beading wire, mainly for the colors. Like I really like the idea of using the colored beading wire, like the blues and the purple and the fuchsia and all those colors. I really want to dabble in those. So I think I'm going to order, like they have like a little 3-piece like set that you can get. So I think I'm going to get that and try to do some fun like springy and summery stuff this spring and summer. So sure you guys will be seeing some tutorials on that. Okay, there's a couple little baby jump rings right there. So let's go ahead and open these up and get that hooked on. Okay, here's one. And you know, this may end up being a little bit longer than what I intended, but it's okay. If I really don't like it, I can trim off some of the chain and make it shorter. You can always make it shorter, so I think that's fine. We are going to hang something from our little extender chain though too. I want to make sure we do something cute at the end. I always like it when someone beads the end of an extender chain. I just think it looks really, really adorable. Xander's doing dishes after dinner because I told him, I said, hey, I made dinner, so you guys are doing the cleanup stuff, and I'm going to go in my room and I'm going to try to do a video because I haven't done one in a while, and I am itching to do one. All right, so here's that, and let me just see how long it's going to be on me. You know what? That's not that bad. That's actually not that bad. Okay, we're going to leave it there at that length, and I need to hook on my lobster clasp. So I've got a little bit larger of a jump ring, probably about a 5mm jump ring here that we're going to use to hook that on. Okay, there we go. So I'm just going to hook this together real quick. And then let's go ahead and find something cute and fun to do here. Let's do one of these beautiful little crystals. Let's do one of these little lantern beads. And then let's do one of these pink pinch beads, just to keep some pink going through it. I think that'll be cute. And then we're just going to actually wrap this right onto our extender chain on the end there. And then we have just a little sharp thing we need to squish down there. All right, we have our necklace finished. That looks fun and cute. I really like this big bead, and it's not super heavy because it's one of those acrylic ones that came in with the Jesse James bead stuff. So I could add all those like heavier crystal and stone beads, and it doesn't weigh it down too much. All right, so I'm going to set that aside, and let's go ahead and do our bracelet. So for our bracelet, we're also going to string, and I'm going to want probably about 10 to 9 inches of wire, maybe even a little bit more, just to be on the safe side. Okay, using the same exact wire that we used for the necklace. All right, so I know I can set all that aside for now, and I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple more of the little wire guardians that I need. There we go. I really did kind of like start a new setup here, and I'm still getting used to where everything is. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just crimp off the one end because I don't need it to be open, because I'm not doing like a center bead and like a pattern. I'm going to do probably like a kind of semi-asymmetrical type deal, but I'm going to use just all stringing. I just really would like to have some like larger beads, mostly on one side with a couple smaller beads around it, and then maybe do it a little bit different on the other half of the bracelet. Okay, got that crimped. That crimp worked out really nice. I don't think I've ever crimped that nice in a long time. All right, so starting with that, let's go ahead and feed on one of these little beautiful, I'm just going to call them Wendy beads. Anytime that I'm using beads that came from Wendy, I am going to use, I'm just going to say Wendy beads because that's what they are, especially if I don't know where they came from. Then let's use one of these little gold lantern spacers. And then I'm just going to jump right in to using some of the larger beads. So we're going to use this little daisy spacer here. And we're going to just go right into this big white bead. And then we're going to put another daisy spacer on here, like so. And then we are going to use just another one of these little gold lantern beads. And let's go into the pinks. So I want to do like lighter to darker, and I pulled two aside that I thought were similar to use for the earrings. So let's start with this really, really light one. And then I'm just going to use one of these tiny little bead caps in between. If I can get it on there. Come on. Oh my goodness, that was a struggle. And we're going to do it the opposite direction too, just to give a little peek of something in between. All right, and let's do the same thing here. And this bead. And then let's end it with one of these gold lantern beads here. Okay, so this is our bracelet so far. Next thing I want to do is this is the half that's the larger part. See where it's, oops, sorry. See where it's on my wrist? So it pretty much goes right across the top there. And I'm going to go ahead and use one of these larger crystals next, but I do want to use these little daisy spacers again, just because it adds so much to that large clear crystal. So that's going to be pretty much it for our large beads now. Now we're going to use teeny beads. So going there, and let's go into these white ones. Some of these white crackle beads. And we're going to use some bead caps with these too, but only on the one side. And I think I want to use 3 or 4 of these. Let's do one more. Yeah, one more. Oh, come on. All right, there we go. And then I'm going to use some of these little bit larger crystal rondelles. And in between there, I think I want to go ahead and use another bead cap on the top here of this white one. And we're just going to do that little crystal, that medium-sized crystal. We're going to put one of these really pretty Wendy beads in between. And let's do another white crystal or clear crystal with one of these little Wendy beads. And then let's do another one. Okay. And then let's end that little grouping with just a little gold spacer bead. And let's see where we're at. Okay, you know what? We're going to need to use some little pink ones. So we're going to use some of these pink pinch beads. So let's just go right in and start stringing them on because I want to end up with these pink ones. And I think maybe 3 is going to be enough. Let me just see. Yeah, it looks like 3 is plenty. So good deal. So let's go ahead and we're going to close this side off. And we're going to put the lobster claw right, like just thread it right on. Oh, it would help if I put the little crimp bead on first. Thread it right onto our wire guardian here. All right, so I got that strung in there, and now let's put our little lobster clasp on there. That should fit right over. Oh, and it does. Look at that. Perfect. Seamless. All right. Then we're just going to feed that through a couple of these beads, like so. And just bring it down to where we can safely crimp it without, you know, ruining any of our beads that we just strung on there, because it would be terrible if we crimped it and then we had to restring it because we cracked a bead. All right. Okay, that crimp isn't nearly as nice as the other ones that I did. All right, no big deal. All right, so let's go ahead and trim that piece off, save that for another project. And we just need a little bit bigger of a jump ring. So I'm going to go in with probably this little 6mm jump ring. And we can open that up and attach it to this end. And let's close it up. And I kind of want to do the same little dangle from this bracelet. So I think I'll just put it somewhere in here. Like we're going to put it on a little, yeah, a little jump ring, and just put it in between some of these just to have it like a little matching dangle to the little dangle that we put on the back of our extender. So for that we used one of these beautiful Wendy beads, and then we used a lantern bead, and we used a pink pinch bead. All right, we're going to make a wrap loop because these are skinny little super soft head pins. There we go. And then we're going to use a jump ring to attach it in here somewhere in the middle of this bracelet, just to give a little bit of something dangly. I know you're probably thinking in the middle of the bracelet somewhere, but I think it'll look cute. I think it'll look cute. Those are my cutters. These are my cutters. And if I'm wrong, if it doesn't look cute, it's going to be on a jump ring, so I can always move it. All right, so let's just open this up and string that on. I think I want to do, oops, I keep like losing it. I think I want to do somewhere down here, like right between these. I think that'll look cute there. Let's do it little, not quite, not centered at all, just kind of off to the side. Make sure that jump ring is closed all the way. Yeah, that looks adorable. You know what? I like that. I like it. All right, so now we have our bracelet made. How fun is that? That looks pretty. I really like the way it goes like bigger and then down and then it's tiny on this other side. I really like the way that looks. All right, so now we are doing earrings. So I had ordered these like a while back and I've never used them. And I'm not sure if I can use them. They're kind of, I don't know. All right, let's see what we can do with those. I do know for sure that these are going to end up being like a drop, probably like maybe either below it or above it because we got to use our little ear wires with it as well. And I think it'd probably look better if it was hanging below it. But I know I'd like to string some beads onto this. So let's do a couple of these. I'm just not sure how much of this stuff will fit on here appropriately. So we're just going to kind of play around with it and see what we can come up with. But I know I definitely need some pink in there. So we're going to go with that. And we need some of these gold ones. But I think I'm going to do a couple of the gold ones like towards the middle, like right between where these are going to hang. So let's see what we need here. Let's do, I don't know if those pink ones are going to fit. They're not. They are not going to fit. How about these other ones? I don't think these will work either because they're kind of, oh, actually they're going to work. That's not bad. It's not ideal, but it's not bad. All right, so let's feed that one on. And let's just kind of see what we need to do. I don't like that pink one. I'm going to take that off. I'm not a fan of that. That's not what I'm after. Okay. I think maybe on the actual hoop here, we'll stick to like crystals and gold. So let's do some of these really pretty little beads that I got from Wendy. Let's do 3 of these. And oh my goodness. Should have tested one of these out to see how this would work, but I did not. All right, and then let's do one of these lantern beads, and let's see where that brings us. So not really anywhere near the middle. So let's do a couple of these little crystal bicones real quick. All right, so that's more almost middle, but we'll do one more crystal bicone. So now we at least have like a count, right? So now we know that we need 3 of those, 1 of those, and 3 of those, and then we're somewhere in the middle, and then I can make my little drop for this. So I think for my drop, I want to do something like, you know what, maybe I want to do that in the, nope, I think I want to do this in the middle because there's a little spot there where you can do something, and then I think I want to just put this down below it. I think that might be really cute. Let's give that a shot. I need head pins. All right. So we have these big pink ones. Let's go ahead and make a wrap loop because we're going to just string it right onto our little hoop ear wire. Like so. I keep having my crimp pliers over there, not my cutters. Oh, come on, cooperate with me. There we go. Now I got it. My goodness. Let's just go ahead and fix that. All right, so we can just string that on. And then let's do the rest of these on here. So we know we need 3 bicones. These are really kind of fiddly to use too. I do think they're kind of cool, but they are a little bit awkward to use. You almost have to bend it, and I don't really want to bend it too much, but yeah, you gotta kind of bend it open. I'm kind of trying to bend it more like you would a jump ring, so I don't like stretch it out weird. All right, then we need one of these little lanterns. And then we need 3 of these, if I did my math correctly. 1, oh, it might only be 2. Oh my goodness, it's only going to be 2. So how does that work then? Okay, so if we're in a weird spot, it's because I looked up to make sure I was still on the right track, and my battery that I was using died on me. So that might be the thing. I'm going to have to really be certain that my battery is switched out to the one that's fully charged. So where I had left off is I made this bottom one for my earring. I scrapped the hoops. We said no hoops because I'm not sure where this ended up. We're going to do wires, and we're going to do just a beaded drop, like a little kind of beaded drop chain type deal that we're going to make here. And I'm just going to try to incorporate as many of the beads that will match the necklace and the bracelet on my earrings without going too crazy. So I do want to have some pink at the top too. So let's go ahead and do these little crystals. And let's do this little pink guy here. And then let's do another one. And then we'll call that one good. Is that too long? No, it's gonna be just fine. All right. So now we just about have one made. And then we're gonna just attach everything together and to our ear wire, and we're going to have like a little beaded chain earring, and it's going to be really cute. I feel like it's going to be adorable. All right, so put those aside, and we're going to open these up and just attach them all together. Yeah, I just happened to look up and I saw a black screen. I'm like, oh no, are you kidding me? So I have 2 batteries, so I grabbed the other one off the charger real quick and threw the other one on the charger and swapped it out, and we're rolling again. So, but I guess the good thing about that is it let me get up and walk out of the room for just a second to just for a second. Because when I'm using my phone, I can pause it so much easier than what I have figured out with this camera. I'm sure as time goes on, I'll find more little things. And I've read the little manual, like front to back, and I played with all the different functions and stuff, but I think there's still so much more for me to discover. So hopefully I'll get all that figured out eventually here. And again, this is my first time using this camera, so please, if you have, anything helpful to say, that would be appreciated. If you just want to be rude, then don't worry about even saying anything at all, because I'm not going to even entertain the rudeness. If anyone who knows me already knows that I'll just come back with something kinder to say to you, and that's all there is to it. So I don't play into the troll game for sure. All right. There we go. And I can always tell a difference between constructive criticism and somebody just being rude. I can always tell a difference. All right, so here we go. And then let's go ahead and make the next little spot, the next little thing for this earring. We're almost done with this tutorial, and I'm pretty excited about that, because now I'm going to have a new set that I can wear, and it's going to be pink, and it's going to be fun. And I've been wearing so much blue lately that I think it's giving me the blues, and I'm just ready for some new fresh colors. I even want to do something with like the lime green, because that lime green is just gorgeous. All right, so let's go ahead and there we go. And then we're almost done. We only have a couple more little links to make. We use this medium crystal and this gold lantern spacer. Yeah, I did some reorganizing, and I think it's going to be so much better for me. And then once I get my little shelving, it's like a little cube unit that I'm getting from Amazon. Once I get it, I'll show you guys what I got. And once I get it all squared away, once I get it, but once I get it all squared away and set up the way I need it to be, I will definitely show you guys what I've come up with, and I'll let you know if it's been helping me or not. If it's not helping me, I'll ask you for some advice on how you think it should be set up, or what do you do that's different than what I'm doing. I'm really just trying to get this room efficient, and it's a small little bedroom, so I'm trying to make the most use of the space that I can. And it can be very challenging. Like, I have normal sized desks in here right now. I have 2 of them. And I kind of feel like I need something deeper, because a desk, like your regular, like, not like industrial like desk, but like a prettier desk is very narrow, like front to back, right? So I feel like I need something that's deeper, but then I know my room is so small, and all my stuff, like I have 3 lights, my camera, everything is desk mounted, and I don't know, I gotta figure it out. I gotta look at some examples. Maybe if I Google like tutorials or YouTube tutorials on people, how they had like their workstation for tutorial setup, maybe I can come up with some ideas on how it should look. All right, so there's that. And let's open up our little ear wire and hook this little guy on. Oh, I like these earrings. These are going to be really cute. Look at that. That's adorable. All right, guys, so I am going to go ahead and stop this. I'm going to clean it up, and I'll come back with the jewelry on. Sounds good? All right. I think I'm going to be able to pause it. We'll see. I'm using the new remote. We'll find out. Okay, everyone, I'm back. I'm going to hold my phone so that I can move it around and you can see. So here are the earrings. Here's the necklace, and it is laying exactly where I wanted it to lay. So that's about perfect. And then don't mind my fingers. Here's my bracelet. So I think it turned out really cute. All right, so the reason why I'm holding my camera is because I want to flip you guys around so you could see something really, really cute. So hold on one moment. I'm going to just turn you around. Look at that sweet boy. Oh, hello. Hello, buddy. Hi, Cheeto. Can you say hi to all the people out there? Say hi, bead friends. Hello, bead friends. Hi, buddy. Oh, hi, sweet boy. He's really just the sweetest. Snuggling with his unicorn. Yeah, Mama's baby. All right, well, I thought maybe you guys would need a little dose of Cheeto. And now that I woke him up and disturbed him, he's going to probably bathe. And Tell everyone good night, Cheeto. Say, see you later. Oh, big stretch. Okay, everyone. So if I don't talk to you before it's New Year's for me, which this will probably show up in your feed well after New Year's, I hope you have a very safe and happy New Year. I hope 2024 brings you all the joy and blessings that you deserve. And God bless you all. And we made it through another year. All right, we can keep on doing it too. Just keep on getting better and better every day. Please give me feedback on my video camera usage. I would really enjoy anyone who out there who has used a video camera for like some of the things that I'm doing or trying to focus in on things. Please tell me what you did because I need to know. And I promise you that just like anything, I will do better and I'll get better every time. All right, I really love you guys so much, and thank you for making the last half of this year, 2023 for me, just probably like the best time, really. You guys have been so super to me, and I've already gained a few new friends that I talk to through messaging quite often. Thank you guys. Bye.